Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Taste, the host of She Said What She
Slide
Said.
your mic over, Taste.
The host of She Said What She Said, period, podcast. What is going on with you guys? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. We all the way live.
Right.
I got my co-host over here with me. She is back.
I'm busy.
Amber.
I miss
yes. Yes. We miss you too. We was giving Greg shout outs on the show.
We
and
watched
shit.
it.
Y'all did? Okay.
Mm-hmm. We watched it.
Yeah. Letting him know happy birthday and shit. So he turned up and stuff, right?
He did. He had a really good birthday. Shout out to his shoes and his shorts. They didn't make it. They didn't survive all the way through, but he had a good birthday.
Yeah, shout out to him. Girl got best, but that's okay. He probably was like, shit, I ain't drinking no more. Fuck that.
He did, because I was like, oh, you want another drink? He was like, no. I'm like, all right. My
yeah.
job was done.
Yeah, as long as your job was done, you did what you were supposed to do as
Yes.
a wife.
And I did practice making that baby. So shout out to you for putting the idea
Oh,
to get that baby on.
yeah.
shit.
You know.
Even though she may not have one,
We
she
did-
just want to practice.
We practice.
You know,
Yeah.
some good practice. It's not gonna hurt you. You know. So yeah, so today, you guys, we are I know we are a little late because we are in a little Friday, slot. And things happen before Friday sometimes, but we are discussing the issues that just this incident that just happened earlier this week about the Mendano situation. So I want everybody to tap in. Let me know, comment below. Let us know what your thoughts, because I'm about to speak on it, and what I may say may offend people. I don't
couldn't
care.
wait to come talk about this.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's why I was quiet.
She was quiet all week.
I ain't going. Everybody was posting it.
Yeah.
I ain't really mention it. I was just like, tap in, listen to my podcast. I'm gonna discuss it. Me and Amber. So I was real discreet about it, because I know if I said something, I didn't want to give all my little information out of what I was gonna say, because I have some shit to say, because
Well, say what you say, period.
yeah,
Okay.
that's why I said I wanted to wait till I come on the show. So I said what I said, period. And if you don't like it, oh well. But yeah. But anywho, yeah, father roles. What do you think is a father role in this situation? If y'all don't know, y'all should know. The McDonald's incident happened. The baby mama was blasting her baby father. She was videotaping him on social media. This man probably come drop off food for his kid all the time, but today this particular time, she wanted to blast him and talk about it.
And she said he do it every day.
Yeah, and he probably, like I said, he probably do it every day. But if he's doing it, I'm gonna tap in it in one moment, but I'm just wanting to break it down to you guys who didn't hear about it. I know the world probably did, because it went viral, but again, so he bought the food for his child only, and she has 4 kids total, but only 1 with him. So the 3 other kids didn't receive the McDonald's, and she went off on them. Was it right? Was it wrong? Tap in. Let us know. Amber, what you think?
So, I can't relate 100% because I don't know.
She only has one baby father.
So, because I've only got one baby daddy. So
She don't have those issues.
But I don't see. My thing was, I needed to know what number baby daddy he was. Where's his child fit in the line? Because I was like, that make a difference too.
It does.
What is their relationship? That makes a difference. Are y'all dating, or is this just your baby father?
They not dating, but I think he smashed when he wants to, like most women out here just letting their baby daddy smash.
Right, but them lines be getting blurred, and you can't blur them lines between your legs and what you doing for your child.
That's why you shouldn't be smashing your baby daddy when y'all not together. Y'all not together no more, and leave it as that.
Leave it as
Then you
that.
start blending the lines on the obligations and responsibilities and who needs
all
to
that
do
shit
what,
gets crossed over.
Man,
Yeah, it's not right. So
now, the one thing I can say is that my daughter's father has a stepchild. And when we used to switch off, I would get her McDonald's. My baby don't eat a lot of food. I would get her McDonald's, and I used to get him McDonald's too. Just because it was him and her.
Or just the two of them.
Just the two of them. Now, he has a baby that is almost 2. And baby girl like fries. I don't know if I'm buying her a Happy Meal because this is now it's becoming much. Now I gotta be obligated.
Happy Meal ain't cheating either.
You know,
Happy
and
Meal
now I gotta be
$5.
obligated to buy everybody food.
Or because once you do a favor for somebody, right, and then they get used to it, they get
Yep.
dependent on it.
Yep.
It's the one time that you tell them no, that now you become the bad guy.
Yeah, she got
regardless
an
of how many
attitude
times
about
that
it.
You told them yes or brought them the shit.
Yep.
Right, and now when you add on to that, with me being basically responsible or expected to do this for kids that's not mine. Let's flip this around and see how well it'll work on the other side of the shit, right?
Right.
Because it's like if the man had a kid, right? 3 kids by 3 different women, right? And one of his kids was hungry, and he called the mom and said, "Hey, can you bring her?" She's gonna cut straight into him. Why in the fuck is you calling me? You supposed to be the man,
right?
You supposed to be the
They would
provider.
chew.
You supposed, So now on top of that, ask her that, and then say on top of that, expect her or obligate her to bring food for the rest of your kids that you got over. How stupid did that sound? Or is it, or does that, is it not at play because it's a woman and the man, since the man is supposed to be provider, we're just expected to go above and beyond and do that shit, or we're wrong. And then we're not even penalizing the other 3 dads that's not there.
Yeah, where the fuck they at?
Right?
Where they
We're
at?
not even penalizing.
Where
We're
them other
penalizing the
daddies?
one that's doing so. So it's like if he was one of them other one, if he was the 4th one not doing for his kid, he would have been damned. And because he's doing for his kid and not for the other ones, he's not.
Damned anyway, yeah.
So it's damned if you do, damned if you,
You
don't.
don't.
But fathers are not appreciated. Men are not appreciated when they actually operate in the position they're supposed to. But then they say the problem with the whole community is the lack of the black father in the family, no men in the household. So that means that the solution to all of this shit is the man being in the household and being doing something. So when a man is doing something, then give him the credit for that shit
Right.
and treat him accordingly.
Yeah, so today, you know me. If you know me and you follow me and you've been listening to the podcast previously before, one thing about me is I don't bash good men. So if it's good men out there and they doing what they doing, I recognize them. I give them their flowers, and I let them know that they are very appreciated by me. I appreciate a good man and a good father that's doing what they're supposed to do. So I only badge if you a bad baby father and you not doing what you're supposed to do and you're not playing your role as a father, then I'm gonna have some shit to say. Absolutely.
The woman, somebody said, Barbara Williams on YouTube said the woman posted today it was only a lie done for views and she only has 1 child. And we know that now. But guess what? It is a real life scenario. Number 1, it is a real life scenario that happens. And number 2, you see the responses from the people who are defending the women. That's a real mentality that we have out here of women who think like that. Who like, yeah, you're obligated to take care of the rest of my kids. If you got one by me and you bringing one food, you need to bring them all.
And we got to stop that as women.
So we battling that mentality. We know the situation was fabricated, although it represents real life.
It definitely does.
Right, because it's a situation. Now, what if somebody didn't even know what was going on? You know, some people not into looking at social media all the time. So when they just hear a story, you just hear it and they go with it. But now that they just said that she fabricated it, a lot of people didn't know that. So we just going off what was happening and what was.
It was a lot of people that deleted their real life friends and family off of social media from that.
Because they was I bet they did. Because people was really mad about the situation.
And it was all just a skit, just for show, just for views.
But even though it's a skit, however she did or whatever, it is the truth. It does happen.
It does.
My baby father does that when he picks up my daughter to take her to her tutoring program twice a week. He brings her food. So afterwards, after her tutoring program, they stop and get food and she brings it home. Now, I'm not like, why you not bringing my other kids home? Not no food, because little do she know, I cooked. So when she come walking through the door, she just wanted it at the time because probably she was hungry.
She really wanted what mama cooked at home.
Right.
That was a snack
but
because I didn't have mama's food available.
Exactly. But for those mothers that's out there, like, what are y'all doing what is your role as a mother? What are you doing?
Right.
You know, what is you doing on your part?
Selling the
because
food stamps.
if he's bringing food every fucking day for your child,
What's the
bitch,
problem?
you're not cooking. You're not
day.
doing nothing.
Every day.
Every
That was the
day.
thing that got
So-
me.
My child not finna eat fast food every day anyway.
So sometimes within situations where a person is trying to expose someone, they really exposing themselves.
Yep. And I think that's what she did. She, you know, even though
You made
like,
yourself look stupid, bitch.
she did, because
basically.
even though, like I said, I can't directly relate, but it was so asinine to me to go back and forth with him and be so adamant about, I got these other kids. Why you? And it wasn't just the fact of the McDonald's. The part that got me was that she kept repeatedly saying she don't get her stamps until such and such day.
As if that was his fault.
Right. And my thing is, okay, I never got food stamps before, but I know people who do.
Yep.
And if you got 4 kids,
You getting some money.
you getting some money.
Yeah, you definitely is.
There, to me, at no time
What did
should
you
you
do?
not have food
What
at
did you
all.
do with that, with them stamps, as opposed to buying food that you
Right.
don't have food to last for the month?
Well, sometimes I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it depends on how much you are receiving, and if you're receiving and then if she's working, they're gonna base it upon how many hours she work and what type of job she got going on, and then they're gonna give her. But if she's not working, she may get the max or whatever that they allow her in her whatever state or whatever, you know, city, county she lives in. They'll give her the max of what she's allowed if she's not working. But if your kids are eating like that, it's some kids that really eat like all fucking day. And parents let their kids just go in and out the refrigerator all day and eat. And if they doing that, you can't keep up with food. So sometimes you will come up short and you got to come out your pocket, you know, one time, twice, or maybe out the month and get your own stuff. So even if though, I don't even care, whatever the situation is, one thing for sure, one thing for certain, if you're getting them, if you're not getting stamps, still take care of your kids. Your kids are your first priority. Put all that other bullshit aside. They need food, they need fucking food.
Right.
And as mothers, our kids, we put our kids first.
Right.
And then we got to know our roles. Me as a mother, I'm cooking. My kids don't eat all that no fast food all the time. And like I said, her daddy does it. And I'll be like, why you do? You know what I'm saying? She don't need no food. It's food here.
Yeah.
But she wants it when she went to him because she knows she can get it. Other than that, I cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm at home tending to my kids, making sure they got a home cooked meal and not that fast food shit anyways.
And that might just be something for her, because if she's eating a home cooked meal anyway, that might just be, okay, this that one time where I know I can go ahead and get it. Maybe that's thing. Or
Exactly,
it
but
could be they little
we know we
bonding
have our
thing.
Friday. We have our, you know, in my household on Fridays, you know, that's our day to go get something. Either
Okay,
it's
yeah.
pizza or some fast food.
Yeah, we do
because I'm
that
not
too.
cooking on Fridays.
We do that
So
too,
that
yeah.
then, you know, that's Fridays and Saturdays. I'm not really cooking. So that's our time to go get something.
Yeah.
So this man is getting food every day or doing what he's doing. What are you doing? What is your role in that household? Are you cooking, or you just telling the kids, go eat what the fuck y'all gonna eat? Go fix the news, go do this, go do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What is your role? What is you doing? But for you to blast this man, even though it was a skit, it does happen in reality.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of females that blast their baby fathers that's doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
And we gotta stop that as women. We gotta learn how to acknowledge those daddies that's doing what the hell they supposed to be doing, because a lot of them go way and far beyond what they supposed to do, and they don't have to.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You got them ones, you got the daddy. I'm gonna break it down to you guys.
Okay, let's break these
'Cause
daddies down.
You got the daddies that just want to pay child support, and that's all the fuck they want to do.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
want to do nothing else. They don't want to give you nothing else. If something goes on or something goes wrong, you gotta deal with that. If they got something going on, you gotta deal with that. All I done gave you the money for the month, the week, the month, however they get paid,
Figure it out.
and that's it. You figure out the rest on your own. Then you got those daddies that are obligated to get their kids every other weekend. That's all the time they spending with their kids.
The
They getting
weekend
them that
dads.
Friday and they bringing them home that fucking Sunday. No exceptions. Then you got those fathers that's really there for their kids, that's taking care of their kids, that's going half. You know, you want me to drop the kids off at school, you want me to pick them up, you need help with anything,
Yeah.
or you know, it's a dentist appointment, you know, you get this one, I get that one, type of shit. That's what type of daddies that a lot of women and families, that's what we need. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When we got that help, as because I feel like a man should be doing the 50-50.
Right,
If I'm
you
doing
right.
everything, you should be helping me as well. We didn't have this kid I didn't have this kid by myself. We had these kids together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So acknowledge your role and acknowledge my role, and we're gonna make the best of it. Because this is a child we brought into the life into the world.
Right.
You know, together. We didn't bring this child up by ourselves, or I didn't have this, or this father just told me from birth he don't want no problems, no obligations with the kids. I'm done. Sign over my rights. I don't. You know what I'm saying? If that was not acknowledged or done, we have to know our roles.
Right.
And this father obviously must be doing what he needs to do with his kids. Not just bringing them food. He probably, every time she called him for something, she probably right there.
Yeah, because you know
what
what? This whole thing brought up a good point too. I know a guy that actually, well, I know a couple of guys actually that were like giving their baby mamas money, just giving them money, not on child support or anything. It's like she asked, you getting it. She short on the rent, he giving. So this one particular person I know, he was doing for his baby mom, and she got pissed off at him about whatever reason. She decides to take him down to put him on child support
now because she mad at him.
Now she mad at him, right? Fucked herself in the game because child support gave her way less than what he was giving. And then once he started paying child support, all that extra was out the window. He was like, no, I'm not paying your rent when your rent's not paid. He was like, you need to take it out of child support.
But here we go again.
She want to try to force me to get some shit, to squeeze me out of it, then you're going to get what you deserve.
Right. And he always gave her money. She never had to chase him down for the money. Nothing. It was nothing like that. And she just literally got pissed off at him for some reason and fucked herself up in the game. Because I'm like, damn, can somebody pay my rent? Nah, Brianna daddy ain't paying no rent.
$25 a week and shit on child support, and then you be mad as hell.
Yep. Most of the time you don't get nothing. If the nigga really ain't working, you're a street nigga, you ain't finna get
that's
nothing.
true.
Because he ain't got nothing to give on paper, on documentation.
He got a job, so she was getting, but she was not getting what she was getting.
Right. Okay, so this is my thing too. As a man, and you have kids with a woman, to me, you shouldn't be doing all that. Because if you paying her bills and you taking care of your child, you probably throwing her some money for her hair, her nails, or whatever the case may be, her personal needs. That ain't your job. You don't supposed to do that.
Right.
You're supposed to take care of the well-being of your child, not taking care of her living arrangements where the bitch just setting up and she don't want to do nothing but just let him take care of her, and any moment it can stop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's not guaranteed.
But see, like in this case, she did work too. He was just being nice. Like I think genuinely he really did love her. And their relationship just didn't want to work.
Maybe he wanted to be back with her because a lot of niggas out here are not paying their baby mama's bills.
Yeah, well,
Period,
it wasn't like
that.
every month, but like let's just say she was like $100 short. He'd throw her the extra $100 if he had it. That kind of
that's
thing.
something different. I'm thinking like
not
the whole,
not like
the
all
whole
the time.
motherfucker $1,500 a month.
But I mean, still, it was kind of like anything that child needed, he was giving it to her.
Well,
he
not
no
on child
questions
support,
and nothing, and you know what I'm saying.
That's
and
understandable.
Extra.
Yeah, that's
and
understandable.
Extra.
If you're not on child support, y'all have an agreement, and he's following the agreement, and that's cool. But if a nigga just don't want to do nothing, and he like whatever. You deal with it, he out here living his best life, then that's a whole different story.
Yeah, see, and I never had to deal with that. Like me and Brianna's daddy, I think the worst was when we first broke up because we were still like fighting with each other. So it was just basically, I used to threaten him all the time, like I'm gonna put you on child support. I'm like, first of all,
you and most women,
I was never gonna do it. He literally got her 50%. He took her to school every morning for me because I couldn't take her to school. He did what he was supposed to do, but it was just like, I ain't gonna lie, it was really watching other people say that, and it was like, okay, now I'm a single mama and we arguing, I guess that's what I'm gonna say. But it never was a thing, and I've never had issues with him. Like when we talked about it before, if she needs something, he gonna pay for it. If he don't got the money and I pay for it, he's gonna reimburse me for it. We gonna split it. Something is gonna happen. I've never asked him for something, he just flat the fuck out told me no. Like, because I think if he ever just did that, then we gonna have to come to I would have to take them for child support in that case, because then you're not stepping up and doing anything. And just like you said,
your role.
we made this baby. I didn't make this baby, so the relationship didn't work out. That's fine, but this kid still gotta get taken care of.
Gotta get taken care of. We still the kid's parents.
And then even in the case of like the situation now, I'm very blessed to have Greg, but I don't make Greg finance her. She's got me, she's got him. Now he'll help, he'll do stuff if he hear her say she wants something or
Yeah,
something.
that's what he chooses if he want to do
right,
it. Yeah.
you know, and the same
He's
thing.
not obligated to do it.
Right, and the same thing with his boys. Like if I hear them say they want something, if I could do it, I'm
If
gonna
you
do
can
it.
do it, yeah.
You know, but it's not. I'm not obligated to take care of them because they got two parents. You know.
You the step parent, and if you want to
I
step in and do what you want to do,
Right.
then that's on you, and that's good. That's good that you do what you do, or he do what he do. You know, because most times we don't have that. So like father roles, what do you guys think? Comment below. What do you think a father role is? Like, do you think a man should be out here just doing what he doing and do what he want to do, dropping the money off when he want to drop it off, taking care of the kids when he want to take care of the kids? Then you got the ones that's doing what they're supposed to do. You got the ones that's on child support and they still going the extra mile and they doing what they're supposed to do as well. You got them not scheduled time seeing their kids. They seeing their kids when they off or whatever free time that they have. Like, what do you think a father role is since this incident happened with this McDonald's thing? Like, because for me, with the incident, like, I know the bitch didn't made all the shit up now, whatever the case may be. But anywho, it does happen.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, that wasn't he only had one child with you. He's really only obligated to take care of his own child.
Right.
He's not obligated to do anything. Now you gonna get some nice guys out there and be like, well, I'm bringing some pizza over, and you
Yeah.
know, or what the kids want, I'm out here, you know, grabbing such and such some food. So what the kids do? The kids need anything that they eat? You got some men that'll do it
Yeah.
sometimes, or you know, or whatever the case may be, and that's fine that they want to do it, but they are not, again, obligated to take care of no one else's child
Yeah.
unless they are living with you. Now that's a whole situation. If this your man and y'all stand together and y'all up under one household, yeah, don't treat your kid better than you treating these other kids. We're
Right.
gonna all treat these kids equal. They're not gonna be no difference. You know what I'm saying? So if you go out and go get something, you're gonna get something for everybody, not just your child, because now we are living together. So that's a whole different story. That's a different ball game.
Now, see, I kind of, and maybe I don't got no right to say nothing because I don't know. But I feel like if I got multiple children and we got one child together, if we not living together but we dating, I dare you. If we're dating, I dare you to just bring our baby something to eat. If we're dating, that means you gotta
together,
start.
yeah.
You gotta start
We
looking at
together,
these
though.
kids like your kids too. If you don't grab a hot and ready and throw that McDonald's somewhere
Exactly.
else, that's not if you're dating.
Yeah.
Because if you're
Shit,
dating me-
KFC, you can get the
you know,
big bucket meal. Shit.
and if you're dating a woman with
$20-something.
multiple children, the kids come with the package. You got to get to know the kids like you're getting to know her.
Absolutely.
You
A
know,
whole package deal.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so that was the other thing. Like when she posted that video, the second video where she was saying about them dating and they had just broke up or something like that.
Yeah, see, I heard that he was doing it at first. He was mad all the kids, and then she said he was being petty, and then he stopped.
Right.
So this too, we have to stop. If y'all gonna fuck with each other, fuck with each other.
Right.
Stop that back and forth shit. These baby mamas still messing around with the baby
Yep.
daddies. They think they can slide up and they can fuck when they want or all this, and they think they can, oh, let me go to my baby daddy. He can give me this when I want it. No, like, we gotta cut that shit. Cause first off, I asked a nigga when I first dated him, I don't have time for that drama shit.
Right.
If you in that type of situation with your baby father and you trying to date me, you need to go elsewhere. Like, hey, hi, nice to meet you, whatever, but you ain't the one for me. Go about your business, cause I ain't got time for that drama shit. Cause obviously y'all still fucking around with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in that case, how that was, how she said it was, even if so, if y'all back and forth and he being petty or whatever the case may be, his role is just to take care of his kid. That's his major role. But if he's in the household and y'all dating and y'all together, then that's a different story. But how she said it was that how you always coming in with one thing for your child, but you're not. I have 3 other kids. Okay. He's not obligated for them 3 other kids. Where them 3 other kids' father at?
True.
Why you not talking about them 3 other kids' father? Even if you just was playing and you just wanted to get your views up and go viral, whatever the case may be, you ain't talking about them other kids' daddies and what they doing.
And my thing is, so what I wondered was, because I only got one kid, so I did wonder, in that type of situation when you
Have multiple baby
when
fathers.
But when you're dating, so you were dating, you broke up. Okay, now you and this person have a child, and in that instance, he was doing it before. How do you taper that off from the children? Like, how does that work? When you are in a relationship with someone, you have other children, and then y'all have a child together. How does that work when you taper off from the woman and you're breaking off from the kids? In that case, the way she behaved was still ignorant as hell.
Yeah, ignorant.
But I almost could see, depending on, and see, I'm the type of person I need lots of details. Because how long y'all been broke up?
Right.
I need all these details.
Right.
Because if y'all been broke
need to
up
make
for
sense of
5
it.
years, then okay, bitch, you tripping. But if y'all only been broke up like a week or two, and he's still trying to do for his son, I could kind of see where it's like, well, damn, he used to bring them all. So how does that work? Like, how do you?
Like, cause niggas will be, some niggas will be petty now. Cause if they, not only will they, you know, be petty about what they do with the kids now, her other kids, they'll be petty about shit that they do for you. You know, they'll be wanting to get shit from you back. So it's some petty ass niggas out here. If he being petty or not, who knows? Don't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? The situation. But like I said, even if so, he's still only obligated just to take care of that one child.
Okay.
You know, he's not obligated to take care of the other kids. Now, if he choose to, that's a difference. If he choose to, that's a big key word.
Got it.
If he choose to want to do it and continuously to do it outside of them not being together, that's kudos to him.
All right.
But he's not obligated.
And see, I guess I didn't. When I looked at that part from that second video, that was just kind of my thing. Like, well, if they broke up and he was bringing the kids, and I mean, maybe I get it. I was like, you know, I be trying to see the good in
So maybe
everybody.
you think that he should continue to do it because he was doing it at first.
But
like
when
she
do you
said.
stop? That was my thing.
but
It was kind of
shit,
like,
you don't
so
know that
when do
nigga. That
you
nigga
stop?
payroll. That nigga probably ain't have it. His funds probably was low.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
didn't pull up in the nicest
then-
vehicle either. McDonald's is
Yeah,
not
and
cheap.
then like shit, no, it's not. And then not when you got 4 kids. Shit, that's a good $30 right there.
It cost us damn near $100 for all 6 of us to eat. I remember one time I bought McDonald's, just me and the kids, the 4 kids and me. It was like $56 or something like that. I was like, God damn, we could have went to the grocery store with that $56.
Yeah, and got some food, but still,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, he's not. To me, he's not obligated. So while everybody was on social media, I was reading everybody's shit. I just didn't want to chime in until today. Like, I was like, girl, that man is not. Why you mad?
But it was a lot of women too
Yeah.
that I saw that were actually like, kind of like, girl, you tripping. Like, he don't have to do.
Yeah, it was
It was a lot.
good.
I was
It was-
actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, it was. Because I'm that woman. Like, why you tripping on your baby father? At least he, you know, obviously you told him that I don't think the child asked for food. I think he just brought the kid
Yeah.
food because that's something that he probably do often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even if so, like, why you bashing him? It's like he do what he's supposed to do. Because obviously you called or the baby called and he came. And it was like, it wasn't like he was like, oh, well, maybe next week I'll give it to you, baby, because I don't have it. You know, he still did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop bashing. Like I said, I'm not one to bash man that's doing their thing. Even if it's just doing what they very best. Because sometimes, you know, men be in situations, we got to look at their situations. And then they be in situations and it be hard for them. And when they just doing their very best just to take care of their kids, that's still, we have to acknowledge that they doing it because he can just say, fuck it. Because I'm not right, fuck it. But if they just trying to do their very best, we got to acknowledge them, man. And we got to stop putting them on blast like that because it ain't right at all.
And I think even like with the situation like this, you could deter him from doing for his child. You know, if he's doing, like you said, he's doing the best that he can. He's trying to do maybe a little extra or something. This would deter him from doing more. It'd be like, well, fuck it. She ain't going to let me, or she not going to appreciate it, or I'm going to have to deal with her bullshit. So I'm going to just stop doing them extras at all. That could turn him into a take it out the child support ass daddy.
Yeah,
Then
because
you done did that shit to yourself.
yeah, that's true. Because it happens all the time. You know, like earlier I made a post. And I'm going to read the post that I made earlier. And I was just saying, like, I don't care. I'm bashing y'all mothers today because It's a lot of women out here that really make it hard for niggas. Period.
they do.
Y'all do
They
the
do.
most.
They do.
And I'll be like, why you doing all that extra shit? Like, let that man be a father and let that man take care of his kids and do what he's supposed to do. Get out your fucking feelings and let that shit go. So my post was like, baby mamas, put your pride and your emotions aside and let the fathers of your child or children father their child peacefully. Do that shit peacefully. Stop doing that to these men that's really trying their best to be a father, and you
A
stopping
lot
them.
of times, a lot of these men didn't want to be fathers in the first place, but then they said, "Well, I'm having the baby." And
Yeah,
now it's
so
just now
I gotta do what I
and now
gotta do
you-
now.
And now you wrong because you're like, I didn't want to be no father to this child in the first place.
Yeah.
So now it's like you forcing me to be judged. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not fulfilling the obligations and living up to the standards of what you feel like a father's
Right.
supposed to be. I didn't want to be no dad for your damn kid in the first place.
Yeah, you got some daddies out here that say that. You got some women out
Yeah.
here.
And I'm not wrong for saying that. If I'm not where I need to be or feel like I'm not financially ready or whatever the issue may
But
be.
that too, if
Like,
you feel like you're not ready, you need to be strapping the fuck up. You shouldn't be out here just nutting up in people.
You're right,
either.
and you're right,
You know what I'm
and you're
saying?
right, and
So
you're right.
you need to protect yourself and you need to be cautious.
Yep.
If you know that you don't want no kids or get a
Vasectomy.
vasectomy, if you feel that way, you
Most
know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
most damn
But you
definitely.
you have a responsibility as well. We are men. We men know, women know. When you
Yeah.
get into a situation and y'all get together, we know what the fuck going on. We know if we want the nigga, because when it's good, it's good. We like, don't pull out. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Come at me. Baby feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be.
I be like, come at me, but we definitely not having no baby. After
Right.
this. Like,
Right.
no, 'cause-
But
Woo.
some people, it just depends.
It
That's not
does.
necessarily saying that every time a person come in you that you're going to get pregnant. Because you're not going to get pregnant every time they come up in you. It's just that
Be
sometimes
safe.
it be feeling so good. You have to be safe. If
You
you,
don't wanna
think in the
stop
way,
it.
right.
Yeah.
If you think in the way that Mark was saying, if you a man out here and you feeling that way, then you should protect yourself. And you
Right.
should know what the fuck you doing. Even though you know that woman's pussy is good and it's wet and it's feeling good at the moment, and you talking about some you don't want no kids, okay, protect yourself.
Yeah.
Strap the fuck up.
Yeah.
Then you won't have to worry about it. You
And-
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you don't want no kid with her or you don't want no kids out here, period.
And Greg with his old stinking ass comments talking about team vasectomy, best shit in the world.
Well, there's a lot of men out here like they focus on that right now. A lot of men really don't want no
This
kids, and
man-
there's a lot of men that do.
If he could be a walking billboard for vasectomy, he would. I'm telling you, he just walks the fuck around talking about team vasectomy all day.
So he got a vasectomy.
He
done.
got a vasectomy.
Yeah,
but-
my brother did too.
Yeah, he got a vasectomy because he wanted to protect his ex-wife because they had some complications previously, and so out of the love for her and protecting her, he got a vasectomy. Well, things went left and they ended up not being together no more. So I guess it kind of worked out for him anyway, because I really feel like Greg is the type. He is a trap a nigga guy. He is such a good guy that some old dirty ass female, when they broke up, probably would have tried to trap him with a baby if she could have. Cause he's a good dude. Like not me. I think if I was a dude, I'd probably be
Kudos to
that ain't shit ass daddy.
Sometimes you're forced to be.
I'm just saying. I'm just waiting for the world to turn around so we can start getting y'all pregnant.
Amber been talking about this shit for the longest.
Because
She want the man to get pregnant so
I
bad.
want a man to get pregnant so bad so they can just feel it. Like just understand. Just understand. That shit
Nigga
is-
rub my feet
okay. This shit.
so you can see what we go through.
But I think, like, it was interesting to me because, like I said, I can't 100% relate. So I'm always trying to be, like, on the side of if I had more kids.
Right.
'Cause
See, I
I'm
have
like-
multiple baby fathers. So
And I'm glad you said, like, he's still not obligated. Because I was like, maybe I'm wrong for
No, you're
feeling
not.
like he
No.
shouldn't
not.
be obligated, because I don't know. Shit, I don't
no,
know.
he's not. He can do it if he chooses to, and you got some men out here that would do it just because they want to be nice.
Yeah.
And they want to do it because, even if he was, he know the kids.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, well, I still got love for those kids. So I'm going to do it because I want to. But he's not obligated to do anything but take care of his fucking child that he has with her. Period.
Right.
I'm not going to tell my other kid's father, I got him dropping the food off, and I'm like, why you ain't bring no food? And I got other kids here.
Right.
That's not his obligation. I have other kids' fathers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They got daddies. So I'm not worried about that. And like I said, I cook. I'm a mama.
And then
a
see-
real mama.
So how does that go to? Like, I wonder, like, how do you explain it? Okay, let's just say she wasn't an asshole. She let her baby get the McDonald's. And how does that work when you get in the house with your siblings? Do you get to eat the McDonald's in front of your siblings? Is it wrong to let the...
No, my kids, I'm telling you, my daughter does it twice a week when he picks her up.
And,
they go
and
out.
the other kids don't feel no type of way?
My kids don't feel no type of way because it's food
They got
always
good food
in my
anyway. They
house.
don't give a damn.
It's not like it's no food in my house.
Mm-hmm.
On Fridays, I do not cook, so we eat out anyways. So it's food always in my house. So my other kids don't feel no type of way. It ain't nothing. It's fucking food. I'm not going to even feel no type of way. That's his child. If he want to go out and take his child shopping, just like if he take his child shopping, okay, and they bring in the baby got new shoes, new clothes, whatever the case may be, and these other kids like, well, damn, where my clothes at? That's not his obligation.
Yeah.
That's his child. He want to spend time with his child and do what he want to do for his child. He is entitled to do that. Period.
Yeah.
Period. It's just no ands and buts about it. And if you don't like it, oh well. He's not obligated. Where are their fathers?
I think the
why are
biggest
their
word
fathers
here
not
is
doing
the obligation.
obligation? Yes,
Like,
that's key word.
everything is a bonus if you getting it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you talking about. Greg was talking about he been there in a situation like this before with his baby mama. Never again. What situation was y'all in? Was I there? I had to
Probably
be.
been through some stuff just like that. Just how females are. Females be tripping. They be really tripping out here on these niggas, and it's sad. I feel sorry for them. I'm like, I'm not even that type of. I'm not the typical baby mama. I'm like,
Oh,
no
me neither.
drama. I don't call the niggas. I don't
neither.
worry about what they doing. They get a new woman. Oh well, as long as they good to my kid.
Yep.
I'm not in their business. I'm not calling him all types of night. I'm not bugging him.
That's me.
He pay child support. He take care of his kids. So whatever that he do extra if he choose to. If he don't, I'm not calling. I'm not asking him for anything. I'm the best fucking baby mother, period.
That's how I
Because
feel.
I'm gonna take care of my kids regardless. If you're not helping me at all, I'm gonna do my part. But like I said, we didn't make these kids together. So you're not gonna be out here living your best life and my kid just over here like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not finna struggle.
Right.
That's for one, doing it, but I'm gonna do it, but I'm not finna struggle while you living your best life. Like something gotta, that's why they invented fucking child support. Niggas
True.
be getting mad, but if you do what you're supposed to do, you don't have to ever worry about the shit, nigga.
That too.
Realize it.
But then, you know what? While we talking about child support, sometimes child support is not fair.
Sometimes
It is
it
not
depends.
fair. In the little experience that I have witnessing it on the sideline, I think sometimes it is not fair that sometimes men are put on child support simply because mothers don't want to work. There's nothing wrong with the mother.
Absolutely.
And she's physically able to go to work, and you have joint custody, and he is actively getting his children like he's supposed to, but he has to pay child support on top of that. So he's supporting them in his home every time he gets them, and then he still got to support them at your home too. And then we forget that we are no longer with this man, and so we still feel like, well, when you don't have money for this or when you can't do that, that he should be providing that.
That's
as
something
well.
extra, and women, we gotta stop that.
Yeah.
It's not their obligations to do anything outside of child support unless they choose to want to do it. You got some men out here that's, you know, like when I was growing up, my father paid child support, but my father wasn't active in our life. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything. My mama did everything. And for a woman to have to do every fucking thing, wake up, get dressed, get the kids dressed, multiple kids dressed, get them up out the house, go to multiple different schools. Then you got to go to work. Then you got to figure out how they going to get home. Or they going to have latchkey, which is the after school thing until they
I was
can
a
stay
latchkey
there until
kid.
6 o'clock until you get off of work. Like, we balance a lot. It's a lot of mothers out here
Yeah.
that's doing so fucking much, while the man got their kids every other weekend on that Friday, 9 o'clock, you know, whatever time the kids, they supposed to get them 5, whatever court order say, and then drop them back off that Sunday, and that's all the fuck they do. They don't do nothing else. They not asking, well, hey, I work midnight, so I can help you with picking them up or dropping the kids off. They not volunteering to do shit. All this shit is heavy on the mother, just like me. As a mother, raising my kids, I do every fucking thing. My kid's father don't do anything but pay child support. That's all the fuck they do. I have one that probably, he's older. So one that, you know, he does it when he can, or if he can, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't trip about that, but I see that he tries. So I don't fuck with him. Then I got one that just, I think he still want to fuck with me so bad that he does shit purposely just to get on my nerves because I don't cause him no problem. Then I got one that don't do nothing but pay child support.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't seen my kids in almost 2 years.
That's
really.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not gonna stop being no mama.
Right.
You know, I'm still gonna do what I do. I'm not calling nobody up.
Right.
It's your choice. You either choose someone that you know what I'm dealing with on a daily basis. You was a kid before. You saw what your mama had to go through. Your mama was a single parent mother. You saw what she had to go through. So you know how the shit is when you see me going through what I'm going through and you're not present. So it's a lot of mothers that has a lot of shit, a heavy weight on them. And the daddy's not doing nothing or they doing bare minimum. And the ones that are, kudos.
Yeah.
Because I appreciate a good father. Like I say, I'm not one to bash a good man.
Yeah.
If you doing what you're supposed to do, kudos to you because you're doing outside of what you don't supposed to do. You doing the extra because you
Right.
don't want all this heavy weight and you feel like I'm not the only, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am the father, so this is my responsibility.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody forcing you to do it or nothing. It's just, you know, this is your responsibility, so you don't want too much on the woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we get that, and then we don't. But when it's like in my case, it's hard, and it's a lot of women out here that's dealing with the same shit that I'm dealing with. But we got them baby mamas that really go through, like, put they baby fathers through some
hell.
shit, and to the point where they don't even want to deal with them no more. They be
Yeah.
like, shit, fuck the kid. I'm sorry, but I just can't because I don't even want to deal with the baby mama.
Yeah, because
so
the kids
just
come
fuck
with
the
that damn
kid.
mama. Yeah.
But you can't say that.
You can't.
say because that's your seed. You
That's
can't
true,
say
yeah.
fuck your kid, even though the baby mama may be tripping. But if you want your child and you want to spend time with your child and you want to do what you need to do, take her ass to court.
Yeah.
Basically, shit, that's what the fuck the courts are for. And let them know, I don't want to, you know, I'm going through this with her and I'm tired of going back and forth with her. It shouldn't be this hard to see my fucking kids. I shouldn't even have to be dealing with all this. Some baby mamas do too much.
I never understood that, keeping the kid from the daddy, because
Yes,
you don't want your
take my
alone
kids. I need my
time.
freedom.
Get your
I need a break.
child. Get your child and get your
That's what
child
I'm saying.
regularly. Like,
Like,
hey,
what you doing?
Catherine.
That's stupid. That don't make no sense to me. Why are you not allowing this man to see his child? Why are you being so petty?
Petty.
Why are you being petty?
And now I see, okay, so Greg posted, he did post with the situation. I ain't know exactly what he was talking about, but he was talking about.
Oh, you know now.
Yeah, now that he posted, he was saying when his baby mama didn't have diapers for her daughter, he said he went and he got them for her, and he never even got a thank you from her.
And that wasn't his child.
And it's not his child, no. And then he pays child support, and he has full joint custody of his children. So yeah, yeah.
Kudos
And
to
he,
you.
he does. That's why I say he's a really
Yeah.
good guy. Cause like whatever the situation was with her, and they were like kind of heavy in their beef at that time.
Yeah,
but
like it be like that. all
it be
the
like
time
that. But
in the
he felt
beginning.
for her in that moment, and he helped her out. And I don't know her, so I can't never speak for how she may thank him or how she responds to things. And you don't know. A lot of times, we still be caught up in old shit. And I know for me
Can't let shit go.
And I know for me personally, when me and Brianna's dad broke up, I was caught up in the old shit. I couldn't let the old shit go. And I kept forgetting. And see, and
Like a lot of baby mothers, they be caught up.
yeah, and then in her case, they were married, and they were married for quite some time. It's hard to turn that wife brain off. And I remember not being able to turn it off. Like, I be
That's
arguing with
true.
this motherfucker like we
Like,
still
nah.
married.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to know your place now because y'all not together.
I check him now. We've been broke up for 8 years. I got a whole nother husband. I'll text him. If he don't respond 2 hours later, I'm like, hello? Did you see my text? He's not obligated to respond to my shit.
No, you
But
can't do that, Amber.
But this the way that I function with him. It's like, and then he'll
Yeah.
text me back like, I saw your shit. I just didn't respond yet. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, don't be ignoring me. And then we get to talk about some whole other shit. But even with her, you know what I'm saying? Their relationship is their relationship. I don't get I listen to his side. I know she got a side. But I know sometimes it may be hard for her to turn off that wife response because they were married for, I want to say 16 years.
And that's the thing too.
That's a long time.
Even if you got to turn that off. If
You
you know
got
he's
to.
in a whole situation with someone else, that's not your obligation no more. You don't control whatever he does.
Well,
he do it when he do it or whatever the case may be. He's not obligated to do on your command because you're not his woman or his wife.
Yeah.
He has to show you that acknowledgement. And it's a lot of men, I know some men right now that don't acknowledge their wife in those type of scenarios where the baby mama that they done been with for so long still want to regulate shit.
Yeah.
And control stuff. And you cannot you cannot be in this man. You can't do, this is another man's husband. I mean, another man's, this is
Another woman's
husband.
yeah.
You can't talk to him like that no more. He's not your man no more.
Well, see, I had that problem too, because when I tell you, Kawan has a girlfriend, he been with this girl for a long time, and I don't give a hot goddamn. I talk to him still like I be forgetting.
Yeah, you gotta know your place. You gotta check. That's why I say we have to check ourselves.
We do.
In a lot of situations, because we know we wrong. We
Yeah.
can feel it coming out our mouth that we wrong, and we thinking about it like, yeah, we wrong. We know it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to sit down and we gotta check ourselves.
And sometimes it's hard.
We gotta know our fucking roles.
We
period.
do, and that's a good point to know your roles, because I know in the beginning I felt like we were here first. That's how I felt. And I didn't give a fuck about his girlfriend or what they was going through or him playing daddy to her son. I felt like we were here first, and what we need comes first. And I had to check myself.
Yeah, you
because,
gotta check
Look,
yourself.
so then the current one is gonna feel like, well, I'm more important because I'm the current one.
and you're right, because
See? Everybody
wait,
gonna have
wait.
their position and fit their
That's why we
entitlement
gotta
too.
know our roles.
check this
Gotta check ourselves.
hypocritical shit out, right? Now I'm the current one, and I be looking at her like, well, I'm the current one. It's like, bitches is crazy. I'll admit it.
See?
Because I've been on both sides.
That's
And
why we on the show today, to let women know, like, y'all gotta
It's
stop
unrealistic
doing the shit that y'all do.
expectations
Unrealistic
and
expectations.
entitlement, man.
Yeah.
The man is like,
You right.
the man is wrong when he doesn't honor those unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
damn.
he's not wrong for that, because like I said, we have to know our roles.
Yeah.
Can no other woman come into the situation, baby mama or not, if you're not the wife,
Facts.
you don't have nothing to say.
And that's right.
period.
And so I needed to have shut the fuck up then.
Yep.
And I need to assert myself now. No,
Yeah, we
ma'am.
gotta check ourselves.
You know?
And it's only right that we do that. And it's a lot
Baby
of times.
mama want all of these right. They ain't learned nothing from DMX's living, huh?
Damn,
Like,
I mean,
I don't give a damn if you that long, got kids, or if that paperwork ain't in order.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
You ain't entitled to nothing.
and that's
nothing.
fucked up.
You are a baby mother. That's why I know my role and I play it very well. Like I said, and regardless of the situation, I'm not even finna tiptoe around it. I'm not finna, mess up what nobody got going on, because that's their life. I'm not worrying about nobody else, because I don't fuck with my baby fathers anyways. So if you that type of woman that still want to dabble, and he got a woman or he's married and y'all still, because there's some
do
cases
it.
out here
They do it.
and they doing it
They
where
do
they
it.
still messing with their baby father or baby mother, even though they in situations that shit not right. And that shit it's confusing. It's making the situation even harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For your kids
It-
too.
yeah, I was
and
gonna say
people
for
don't
the
even know
kids.
it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
Because the kids be confused. They be
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, mommy and daddy gonna get back together. No.
that too.
We
They
not.
think that, and then not only do they think that, the man make it like I still do this, I still do that with my baby mama, and then so when something don't go right, like what you were saying with your one friend, then they want to just be like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna put you on child support, I'm gonna do that because y'all playing this little games that y'all playing
Playing house.
and y'all don't
Yeah.
need to be playing these games and then get mad because the moment he don't want to do something no more because he's really not obligated, y'all fucking around, true enough, but he's still not obligated to do anything. You know what's up, he knows what's up. Y'all just shouldn't do it sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes just leave that shit, let it be.
Yep.
Let that man just be the father of your child and let that woman just be the mother of your child. And that's it. Let's keep it that way.
Keep it that way.
To stop all this fucking confusion and what's going on out here. We
And
gotta
you-
know our roles.
And know your
Period.
and I was gonna say, just know your roles, because we wasn't messing around, but our show was like, fuck her, we was here first. Like, what the
And you're not the only one who think like that.
and it took me being with Greg to be on the opposite side of the situation.
Now you feel it.
To be like,
Now you see
the
what's
fuck?
up.
Because ma'am, you are no longer the wife. You can't say jump and he say, well, how high? Because if he telling you how high, I'm gonna be on the other end like, nigga, is you crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to jump. But it is a thing, and I think it's a sense of entitlement too. And if I have to be honest with myself, I always felt like no matter what, whatever I wanted, whatever I needed, Kawan was gonna do, and he should do.
Yeah.
And that was the entitlement that I felt for all the things that I had done for him. That shit ain't right. He don't owe me shit once
Don't owe
everything
you
is
shit.
over.
Nope.
You know, once it's
Nothing.
over, it's over.
That's
And I never like tried to like mess up his relationship with her, but I did give him a lot of shit. So I don't know if Kawan watches. I don't think he does.
I think you do.
He does. Okay.
Yeah, I think
so. So, because I just tell him to watch.
I think he be watching.
I tell him to watch, but we don't never talk about it.
Yeah,
so,
I think he be watching.
so-
Low-key, he probably don't tell you, but I
probably
think
don't.
he watching.
But if he is watching, I would like to apologize to him for them
Hey,
years.
look, she been a grown ass woman.
Them years
That's
of
right.
being a hard ass baby mama, because you really
You didn't
just
deserve
did
it.
not deserve it. Like, all the shit that happened between us aside, that shit had nothing to do with the child, and that shit was wrong and immature on my end.
There we go.
There
There we
was
have
that.
it. She said what she said.
Period.
She apologized.
Y'all be having me look at myself a lot. I be like,
See?
damn,
See? Yeah.
girl,
See?
you really.
and then
Sometimes that's what it takes. That
and-
outside,
exactly.
unbiased observation to
yes,
put the
that,
mirror
and
up
then
in
a
your
real
face.
ass fucking friend that's gonna tell you, because
Yep.
sometimes people don't like no real ass friends
Nah.
that's telling them what the fuck
It
that's
take
going on.
a certain type of individual though
Yeah.
to receive that,
See, I'm that person.
even from right friends, because some
Yeah.
people you can't even tell them. They know that you love them,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
they can't stand hearing certain shit about themselves from
Nope.
you because
True.
they take it as an attack.
Nope, it's not no attack.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just
it does.
you just speaking facts.
And
You seeing what you seeing, maybe because sometimes people don't look at it as how you looking at it, because they not the they just feel like, oh, it should be like this and nothing else. But we looking at it from coming in on this end, we like, nah, baby, you wrong. You
Yeah.
gotta know your role, and you shouldn't be doing all this extra shit that you doing. You gotta know your role.
Yeah, and I got
period.
one good friend, Victoria. Like, she would call me out. First of all, Victoria would tell me if I look ugly. She'd be like, girl, that outfit ugly as fuck. I'm like, what damn, I thought I was cute.
I'm that friend.
And she'd be like, but you not. And I'm like, oh, okay. My feelings be hurt, but I appreciate her telling me.
Yeah, you should just be
I
honest with
appreciate
you.
that. Everybody, I think people are so afraid
No, they get attacked.
but
They
and,
feel attacked.
And I see, I
Because
don't
would you
feel
rather
attacked.
would you rather have that type
I
of
had a friend like that.
I don't even want to call it an insult, but that type of observation rendered upon you, or the one where they see you out in public and say, "This
Girl,
bitch
you-
ain't got no friends."
Right.
She didn't tell
You
her she
right.
looked a mess
Who
when
was
she
your
left out.
friends?
You
Where's
right, because I definitely am that one. Like, ooh, they
You
don't
will
like
see
her.
somebody, see?
I do.
And it'll be a group of them. They'll
Yeah,
be all
exactly.
together and be like, "Now y'all let her come out the
Yeah,
house like
looking
that."
like that.
Yeah, they don't like
Nope.
her for real. They ain't her real friend. Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying. So don't.
or maybe they are, and she don't like them for real. Either one.
Or
you know?
that.
Yeah,
Or
but
that.
we just gotta
I
stop
can't
feeling
stand-
attacked.
Can't stand to hear shit from her friends. So
Uh-huh.
Take it as an attack.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta stop feeling attacked. And if your real true friend trying to tell you something, don't look at it as no attack. She's just being honest, and she's just trying to tell you the truth. She
Mm-hmm.
don't want you to go out here looking stupid. Or if you wrong, you fucking wrong, and I'm gonna tell you you
Yeah.
wrong, whether you want to hear it or not.
Yeah.
Because I'm that type of friend. I had a friend just like that. I used to be like, she used to literally get mad that I tell her the stuff that she's doing wrong. You're wrong. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. I'm not not your yes,
Yes
man.
man,
I'm not
yeah.
finna agree to everything that you're saying. You're wrong. You're wrong. And she would not talk to me for a long time after that. Well, you're not my friend. You're not
Right.
really my
But
friend.
then you see how you have some of those. This is probably one of your friends like this, right? Where
Why I let
when
it
you
go.
said anything about somebody else, she agreed with you 100%.
Hell yeah.
But when it was something that you said about
About
her,
her, uh-uh.
now it's like so you
right.
understand my logic
Yeah.
and my the way I see
Absolutely.
shit anytime unless it's
When
about
it's
you.
not pertaining to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
You can't be like that.
See, I take that. It's just like, I go back and I watch the previous podcast sometimes, and I watch stuff, and I'm that name is still sticking on me, because that pound cake, y'all, was not for it, and I didn't
Yeah.
feel attacked. It was just like, no, bitch, that's not it.
No.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's like, if my lace is showing on my wig, tell me. Don't just let me walk around like that. Things like that. Like,
Right.
people get so offended about the simplest things when people really just trying to help you. And I think
Yeah, like I was fixing your wig over there.
you be fixing me all the time. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
But that's what people do. I'm not gonna let you take no pictures and your hair ain't right.
It was this girl. One of the boys graduated a few weeks ago, and it was a girl sitting in front of me, and her tag was sticking out in her shirt, and it was driving me insane.
Right. I'll tap
And
a
I
motherfucker and be like, baby, your tag's
I
showing.
took it. I said, I got you. I said, I got you first, and I tucked in. She said, thank you, because it was driving me crazy. And I was
Right.
like, the whole, just the little short tag, the long
But then
tag.
you get some people like, bitch, what the fuck is you touching me
Yeah,
for?
no. And then the people behind me, it was crazy. A bug had like flew in my hair, and the girl was like, watch out. She whacked it, and I turned around, looked at her. She said, girl, it was a bug in your hair, because we was about to fight in there. Like, you know,
Right.
I heard her say watch out, but she hit me after I heard watch out. And I'm like, and then she
Right.
looking at me, I'm looking at her, we about to fight. Now we getting kicked out. But some stuff is just like, I think it's really like this. Like when we talk, it's an eye opener. I appreciate you. I appreciate Mark because Mark be calling me on my shit too, and I appreciate
so
it.
he just giving you the man's point of view.
I appreciate it because
Yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
we don't see ourselves always
Nope.
100% as we are.
Or what it is that women just want men to not only see and understand, but operate in what y'all want and what's
What the
convenient
man
for
to do.
you.
Yeah.
And you don't even attempt to understand the man's point of view or his position
No.
or
Don't
what
work
he
like that.
has to put into the situation. So all I do is
yeah.
try to put things in perspective. So it's just like, see, let's look at what you're asking versus what
Yeah.
you're giving.
Right. Then you make it easy for me
There
to go
you
home and
go.
talk to
To
Greg.
break
Because
it
Greg
down.
be like, Mark wouldn't be like that. Like, oh, okay, you gonna get Mark on your side. We gonna call Mark. while we
What would
arguing.
Mark do, huh?
What would
Yeah.
Mark do? Like, he always be like, Mark is my nigga. He be thinking what the fuck I be thinking. I'm like, yeah, see, he made it.
Just
that-
say it though. But
It's just
yeah,
that he's
say
the
it.
man's perspective.
Just say it.
And listen,
Just
sometimes,
say it.
and what it is like he may feel the same way, just like you said. Oh man, he speaks for me. He be saying shit I want to say. And he can't say it to you because maybe the vocabulary that comes to his mind may be he can't say it that way to you. I can't figure out a way to say it to where it won't come off a certain
like that
type
whole
of way.
BBL thing.
You know what I mean?
Because he for sure was like, yeah, babe, no, you don't need that. I'm
That
like,
part,
no, I
right?
said that.
Need it.
Because he's gonna go along to get along. Because if he tell you anything other than what you want, because we're not allowed to have an opinion on nothing about y'all.
y'all are allowed.
No, what the fuck we're not.
Y'all
Y'all are. See, that's the problem.
Y'all
I just
are.
said this goes on to say about knowing our roles or whatever.
Yep.
Y'all men are allowed to have an opinion, and for the women that's not letting you give no opinion
That's
and not
their
letting
loss.
you get no say, that's their loss.
Yeah.
And y'all shouldn't be fucking with them.
But see,
type
what
of
I'm saying is that's the general consensus of women out here, is or
It's
the vibe,
not, and I hate
the vibe
that
that's
that they
given,
put
that's
that on
given,
there,
is
like,
that is
you
given.
don't know me, baby. I'm
Now,
on.
that's not saying that all
Yeah.
women are like that, but
I know what you're saying,
That's
though.
the general idea. That's put the ideology
No,
that's
y'all
out
have
here,
a
man.
voice of opinion, okay? And if don't nobody like your voice of opinion, or they don't want you to have a voice, you shouldn't be with that person.
Fuck him.
Fuck them.
She said
Period.
what she
People
said,
give you
period.
ultimatums. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
no.
or they give you one sided, like make a half of the decision for you, and
Yeah,
then
we
give you
can't
these
do
two
that.
options on the.
Yeah, no.
We can't. We
Like you either gonna give me the decision, or just like a woman wants to make the decision whether they want to be with a dude or not, right?
Yes.
Be honest and give you the decision whether you want to.
Yeah.
But women don't have that same, hold that same standard for themselves when it comes to men a lot of times. And I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say all women,
I know what you're saying, though.
but
That's what
again,
I'm
that's the
saying.
general.
Yeah, we can't. I have learned
Ideology.
a lot of shit in life just being in relationships.
Yeah.
That we can't bash these men. We can't let these men think that they are obligated or have to do things because we said that they supposed to. These men are entitled to have their voice of opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They are entitled to talk to us when they want to talk to us. To if they got something on their mind,
Yes.
let them talk.
Yes.
Let them hash that shit out right then and there. We can't be the man and the woman.
Right.
We have to know our role
Yeah.
as a woman, and we got to know our place. Like, we can't overpower a man. Let a man know what he's supposed to do. Let a man be able to be freely
Yeah.
enough to want to do whatever he chooses to want to do in his relationship. Because a lot of the times men get so attacked about everything that they just shut down, and we be like, damn, why you not communicating?
Yeah.
That's why. Because every time he can't even fucking talk.
But that's what
He can't say
Can't
nothing.
fucking talk.
That's
Can't
what
say
it
It's
goes
shit.
back to
always
what
a
Mark
fucking
says.
rebuttal
Yeah.
for some
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
can't
saying?
say shit. You got an attitude. Every time this man say something out of his mouth, you're not even listening to him.
You're not even
That's
fucking listening,
That's the
man.
key
That's the
thing.
key.
Oh, my
we
God.
don't listen.
You
That's
have
the reason
to
why I
have to
don't.
listen.
Man, that's the
Yeah.
reason why it's so hard for me to be in a relationship, man. Because it's like I'm to the point now where I'm set in my ways. I'm 40. You're not
Yeah.
going to change shit about me.
You
But
are
nobody
who you
should
are.
want to.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. But if
don't
you
talk to me.
choose-
Don't talk to me about sacrifice, because if I sacrifice, I do it because
I
want
choose to do
Yeah,
it.
Not
yeah.
because
Not because somebody make
I
you.
don't
We
give
gotta
a
realize
fuck
that.
about how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not gonna change me into what you want me to be to fit into your
Absolutely.
life
Yeah,
at
you're right.
all.
We gotta
You're
stop
right.
that.
You're not gonna coerce me. You're not gonna convince me. You're not gonna sugarcoat me into that. Not especially not at this stage
Nope.
in the game.
Nope.
So you're gonna like me and accept me for what I am and who I am.
or
First, not
not.
just like you want to get to know. You got to get to know me. Don't
Right.
just jump into some shit. Get to know how I am, just like I need to get to know how you are,
yeah.
and all of your different climates and situations before you just make this superficial
Decision.
attachment
Absolutely.
to me, and then it's like, or me to you. You know what I'm saying? So that, like, I'm not about to play. It's hard for me to be in a relationship because I'm not about to,
You just
bend and
gotta-
fold to anybody's anything. I
You
don't.
just gotta
I don't.
find
I'm
the
not about to
one
be
that's there
owned.
for
I don't
you.
care to be had. I don't care to
Yeah.
be had. I don't care for that.
Yep. You
People,
just gotta,
what you gonna do? Be by yourself? You all right? Well, if that's what I've been this way for this long.
It'll be, you'll be all right.
I'll
but
be
that's
fine.
me too. I'm the same way. I feel that way after going through so much shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that way as well after being an independent woman and been handling my own thing and been on my own for so long. I feel that way too. But at the same sense, I don't want to be alone forever.
You won't
You know
be.
what I'm saying? We all need somebody.
Somebody, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
do.
At
We
the end
do.
of the day,
We
we
do. We
all
do.
need somebody. So sometimes we got to put that pride. We got to set aside some bullshit we've been battling. We got to work on ourselves and we got to get our stuff right. So that way
Yep.
when we get into a relationship, we know what we need to do as a man and as a woman. And we know if the person is going to be good for us
Yep.
or if the person's not going to be good for us. You know what I'm saying? But you can't force shit.
You can't
Yeah.
force shit.
If a man is like this when you meet him, you cannot change this man.
That's
that
true.
man is going to change when he wants to change
If-
for the
if-
better
if
of the
ever.
relationship and
If
his
ever.
stuff. If ever, for the better of his relationship and his stuff. But we can't go into thinking that, oh, we gonna change this man and he gonna do what we say or
Yeah, I ain't
else.
tryna-
No, can't
no.
do that. We gotta let that man be a man and stop trying to be the man and the woman. We
Right.
gotta know our fucking
a woman
roles,
trying to tell a
period.
man what he should be and how,
How
he
he
should
should
be.
be.
Like, what? How do you sound?
We have to know our roles,
Yeah.
and that's why today's topic was knowing the roles.
Yep.
Not only did we judge and talk about the baby father, bringing the McDonald's, we talk about relationships and with men knowing their roles and women knowing
Women
their
knowing theirs
roles.
too. Yeah, you
and
are.
we just gotta get that shit together, and we gotta stop putting all this extra drama shit and pain on these fathers that's doing what they supposed to do,
Yeah.
and let them be a father to that child
Yep.
and stop whatever bullshit or whatever y'all going through or however you feel towards your baby father. Put that shit aside.
Put it aside.
It ain't even. Let this child gain
Mm-hmm.
that relationship with their father. I'm all for it because that's what type of woman I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
me
if I get with a man that's not doing what he's supposed to do as a father, I'm gonna let it be known. But most 9 out of 10, like 10 out period, I can't deal with nobody
Yeah.
who ain't taking care of their kids.
Hell no.
And I'm with you. So we just gotta know our role in life. We can't overpower the role. We gotta let a man have his place. We gotta let a good man be the good dad or whatever to their child and do what they're supposed to do and not intervene. We gotta stay out our way. And that's a lot of time a lot of women do that.
Yeah.
They be in their feelings and in their way, and it's not your place no more.
Right.
You can't say what this man can do,
Yes.
when he can do it, what time he can do it, why he ain't did it when he's supposed to do it. Because that's not your place no
That's
more.
not your place. Nobody gives a fuck you came first. It's over.
It's over. Once y'all done,
We done.
it's over.
Yes.
Now y'all got to co-parent to the best of y'all ability for this kid, and that's it.
Yeah.
All that extra other bullshit shouldn't even be involved.
That's fact.
Period. Know your roles. Okay?
Yes.
Amber, any advice you want to say before we close out our show?
No, I think that was good advice. Like you said, put your personal feelings aside, focus on the
Right.
children, and no matter how many fathers you have to your children or how many mothers you have, allow those parents to parent their children to the
Absolutely.
best of their ability.
Absolutely.
Take yourself out of the situation. It's about your kids. What about you?
That's it. I said what I said, period,
Period.
already. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't care. If you
Bag
agree,
it.
you agree. But anywho, comment below. We'll answer those comments. Until then, next Friday, 9:00 p.m.
That's right.
She said what she said. Period.
Period.
Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.